Chris, how have you lost that, do you think?
Because we took shortcuts. It's a disappointing 45, 49 minutes that I've had in a long, long time. I thought we were miles off of it. We looked as if we looked quite arrogant in our approach. Thought the game would just come to us. We're okay first half. You know, we created some really big chances. Smelt a little bit of vulnerability that you talked about and got after it. But we have to put teams to bed in that half. And I just think that they thought the game would just come to them, the players. So I've got to say I apologise to our travelling supporters because, you know, they didn't deserve that second half. We've got to own it and back to square one, a massive backward step tonight. Maybe players thought that second half, you know, we'll just turn up and we'll just do what we did first half, and maybe there, you know, won't be as much of a reaction from the opposition. Poor goals to give away. I've got to say I think we've dodged a bullet. I think that quite easily could have been 3, 4 and 5. So that was the scale of what I thought our performance was second half. Came to life in the last 5 or 10 minutes too late to do that. And if you try and shortcut a game at any level, you'll get punished. The goal's a terrible goal. We try to flick one round the edge of the box late outside their box. They counter. Centre half not strong enough. You know, I'm not even interested in is it a foul or not. It's not a foul.
It's just a tangle of legs.
It's an excuse. Yeah. And then from then on, you know, we just lost all our shape. We lost all our belief. We lost all our calmness and composure. And I think it became a pretty comfortable second half. You know, 2 fullbacks were poor in possession, 2 centre halves didn't deal with the centre forward, didn't deal with the run. Midfield players, I'd give Gyro a little bit of a pass because he's been ill, but we needed him back in. Blaster came on and gave us something. We had to go with Gus in the middle of the park late on. 2 centre forwards. Second half didn't do anything. 2 wide players didn't do anything. So, you know, when I'm talking in terms of those sort of comments regarding players, second half to the first half, we're all after consistency. We've had it for 6, 7, 8 games. Thought we turned a corner. Maybe people have just started getting ahead of themselves a little bit. Everybody at the football club maybe just thinking, you know, well, talking playoffs, and you know, if we get there, if we win tonight, we get to 5 points off the playoffs. You know, if we carry on that second half performance in the games coming up, we'll be back where we were when I first took over.
You've got a week to work with the players now, so it is all about trying to get on another unbeaten run, because it was just too passive that second half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just not what I look for in the Sheffield United performance and the Sheffield United individual performance as well. It was, and if I was one of the boys that have not played tonight, I think it's wide open. Maybe a couple of them have just got a little bit too comfortable or whatever. I don't know. Didn't see it coming. Talked about an opportunity for us, not being disrespectful, and you smelt it. Everybody smelt it around the ground. Even like sort of the atmosphere before the game was pretty quiet. And we said we had to be careful. It's a dangerous game. If we made poor decisions, then we allow the opposition and something to grab onto. Obviously, it's a great ball and it's a great finish, but it occurred because we tried to do something that we didn't need to do around the edge of the box. Great pass for I don't know if it's the first or second when he got across the near post. We talked about the runs, all the analysis we did on the centre forward. He goes away and he gets across the near and he gets across the near again. So might as well have chucked that laptop in the bin and all that analysis that we did, because it just, as I said, that was the feel of the game, and it's not. I said I apologise and the players should, because that is miles off where I see us being, as I said, individually and as a team.
Thank you, Chris.
Cheers.